I'm here with Darryl Israelson of Israelson Farms of Provost, Alberta. Darryl, could you tell me a little bit about your farm here? How many acres you're farming?
I seed about 3,500 acres.
Good. And I understand that you've been using ESN on your farm. How many years have you been using ESN?
Well, I guess it's 9 or 10. It's however long you've been making it.
Okay. Well, I think if 9 or 10, you must have been one of the first people using it. So what got you started using ESN?
Well, we've been single shooting all the time and had some not so great experiences with Agritane. And this came out and I thought we would try it, and been using it ever since.
Now, you talked about a competitive product, Agritane, and not having a good experience. What exactly? Here, could you elaborate a little more on that?
Well, I just found it gummed up our equipment, our augers and our manifolds and the air seeder, and you know, anytime you can speed up the process, have less headaches, I think that's the way to go.
So, since you switched to ESN, has any of those problems, have you encountered any of those problems when you've handled ESN?
No. In fact, it's lots of times I would love to keep using just 100% of it. I like the dust-free part of it. Right.
Well, and we just unloaded a Super Bee here, and that was a great thing. There wasn't an ounce of dust with that. Now, in your 3,500 acres, what crops are you growing on that?
Mainly wheat, barley, and canola.
Okay. And are you using ESN on all those acres?
Yes.
Okay. Now, your barley, that's a little interesting. You're actually growing malt barley?
Yeah, we have been. It's a 6-row malt barley, and I think, to me, what I've found with the barley is I might not have a fast growth spurt at the start of the season, but I've never had an issue with plumpness at the end of the growing season. It always finishes for me.
Mm-hmm. And have you had issues of your malt ever being rejected since you've been using ESN in it?
Actually, no, we haven't.
Wow. And you've done that 9-10 years straight.
Well, it's been 6 or 7 for sure with the barley.
Okay. And prior to that, what would you say your record of getting your barley accepted for malt using a traditional fertilizer package?
Well, I would think 75% is pretty high.
75, and since you've gone to ESN, it's almost, well, you're batting 100.
So far, we are, yes.
Okay, let's keep that up then. Good. Obviously, you're using ESN on your farm. You know, can you tell me a little bit about what kind of blend that you use ESN at? What percentage?
Well, with the canola, for a few years I did run 100% ESN for the nitrogen, but now past few years I've actually switched to about a 70-30 split or 75-25 split between ESN and 4600.
With ESN being the higher number.
Right.
And what about on your barley and your wheat?
That is, we drop it a little bit. It's probably more like a 60-40.
Okay, good. And can you tell us what you see as some of the greatest benefits that you've found from using ESN on your farm?
Well, I think it's allowed me to keep single shooting. That's the biggest reason, and I definitely think it does help protein-wise. And I mean, there's been some years with minimal rainfall and still pulling the bushels off. I mean, I'm not a scientist, but it's been working.
Well, Darryl, I want to thank you very much for your time. I know you're busy. You've got 3 more Super Bees of ESN coming on your farm in the next little while, so we'll let you take care of that and find a home for that. And thank you very much for your time, and we'll look forward to working with you again in the future.
Okay, thank you.